Welcome everybody!
I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Jacob. And we are Giant Viking. Today we want to show you one of our favorite tools, the Giant Viking Wall Stud Finder.
And we are going to show you why in many cases people might think that the wall stud finder is not working, when in fact most of the time people don't understand how exactly it works.
We will show you using this mock-up here how it works and what common mistakes to avoid.
Now let me begin by explaining to you the most important part, how to calibrate the wall stud finder. A correct calibration of this tool is very important, otherwise it will not show me accurate results. If you turn the item on, pressing the on-off button, you can then choose between different modes. For wooden studs you have ½ inch, press again, you got 1 inch and 1.5 inches. You can use these different scanning modes depending on how thick your wall is. This one is for metal detection and this shows you possible electrical wires in the wall. The Giant Viking Wall Stud Finder works by sending out a signal into the wall, and the signal changes once it detects a different density. So when I move it along the wall and the density behind the wall changes, it will give me a signal indicating either the edge or the center of a stud behind the wall. Now let's start calibrating. Press the stud finder against the wall and then press the on-off button. What I will choose is the stud mode with 1 inch, since this wall is a little bit less than 1 inch thick. In the next step, you will press the scan button on the side and keep it pressed down all the time. Do not let go once you started the process. So press the scan button and the decreasing bars will disappear. And you hear the beep sound. It is important that you hold the stud finder still for these few seconds while it is calibrating. Now I'm very gently and slowly sliding this across the wall. And as you see, I'm approaching a stud. Can you see the bars that pop up? As soon as this pointed arrow shows up, it indicates the edge of the stud, which fits just perfectly here. And once I'm in the center of the stud, this center indication appears. This is most likely where you want to make a mark and drill your hole.
Working with your wall stud finder should be fast, easy and foremost reliable. But you need to understand what they're telling you and how to properly use them. So what I'm going to show you now is some common mistakes that will mess up your reading and make you think that your wall stud finder is not working properly, when in most cases it's actually not this little guy's fault. Now I will show you what might happen when using it wrong. Always get started by calibrating the tool. Press the scan button, do not let go and wait for the beeping sound. Let's say you calibrate it from here, start moving it and then you bring in your hand to support or to make a mark. As you can see, it immediately shows you a false reading. It might indicate the edge or even the center of a stud, even though you're not there yet. Same thing could happen if you come too close with your pen to make a mark, or you just move your fingers around on the tool. A wall stud finder is very sensitive to these things. So just remember, you're all good as long as you keep your fingers where you had them while calibrating.
Same applies for metal or wire detection. The secret to accurate results is simply the calibration process. If you hold the item too close to a metal pipe while calibrating it, it will reduce the sensitivity. It will still give you a reading, but maybe not as accurate. Once the wall stud finder shows you a first reading, mark where it is located and then move the tool to a different place. Release the scan button, turn the unit off and back on. Move the tool to a different place further down the wall and calibrate it. This will reset the tool and improve the sensitivity so that your result will be more accurate.
We hope this was helpful for you to get the best results out of your Giant Viking Wall Stud Finder.
There is much more to this tool and a lot of details to consider. So if you have any questions, please reach out and let us know.
Just visit our website or drop us an email. The Giant Viking team is here to support you. We want you to be happy.
And for now we say
hi and bye bye.